for me, any startups, any company that actually should be using video should have a video strategy for marketing and PR. Online video, we're talking about, obviously. In fact, there's numbers that dictate that you should be using video. First one being, 90% of people that take action say that video has influenced their action. So video is one of the biggest influencers online. People watch video in order to make their decisions, like they used to crawl and browse through articles and tons of information. Now they'll go and watch video. There's a second number that's interesting is that when you watch a video, as you're listening to the video, you retain 58% more information. In your brain actually retain 58% more information as opposed to when you're just reading something or listening to something. When you engage both visual and audio, you actually retain more information. So that's a very interesting piece of information when you're building your strategy for communication and PR. And the third one, sorry, that's interesting is that in terms of actual actions, there's people have seen double the rate of conversion when you use video online. So people that see a video are twice as much inclined to make a purchase or take an action. If it's not a purchase that you're looking for, they will take an action at twice the rate as opposed to the people that do not use video. So for me, video should always be part of your strategy, and it's, of course, like it's not the strategy, but it should be a very integral part of your online strategy. Well, there's a lot of companies, more and more companies, I should say, engaging into online videos. So, for example, L'Auto-Québec, for their Lotomax contest, when they launched the Lotomax lottery, asked people to tell them what they would do if they won the lottery. What better way than video to do this? So people would submit a video, then people would share videos, comment, vote, see what's the best video, and the winner won the grand prize from the contest. But it was all done in video. Deloitte is using video for their bloggers now. Instead of having bloggers simply write things online, they actually produce videos. Like every second week, they have videos coming out from their top bloggers in Canada, and that's how they broadcast information from their bloggers. So it creates, a conversation that's a bit more dynamic. Talking about best practices, I think it depends a lot on your objectives. Who you want to talk to, what do you want to do? Do you want to sell? Do you want to influence people? Do you just want to broadcast a message for branding or whatever? There's very different types of video that you can produce, and best practices will vary somewhat a little bit according to the purpose of the video you're producing. But there's three things that I would say are across the board are very key to going on about doing an online video. Be concise, precise, to the point, and for me, I think in general it's a way to be respectful of people's time. And online with online video, people have shown that past 2.5, 3 minutes, people start getting off the hook, unless you get into learning videos with very, very precise information. If you're just broadcasting messages, keep it short, keep it simple and to the point. Not everyone is made to be on screen. So I would say don't insist. For a lot of people try to be on screen, talk about their companies and so on. Don't insist to be the person that's on screen. If you find that there's someone that could deliver the message better than you, let that other person deliver the message. People always underestimate the fact that when you're in front of a camera and you need to say very precise information, it's hard to just wing it, you know. So be prepared. Don't necessarily do a full script, but think about exactly the points that you're going to say, and be prepared with specific keywords, specific elements that you want to communicate. So I believe like online video is already on its way up, but it's going to start being used more and more through social media, through big brands using it with their bloggers, for PR, for marketing, and it is really going to become the next way to communicate online.